वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपां साग्रजातां सगणरघुनाथान्वितां तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकयः चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय राधिकाय प्रियात्मने श्रीमद्भक्तिवेदान्त नारायणति नामिने श्रीकृष्णलीला कथने सुदक्षम् औदार्यमाधुर्यगुणैश्च युक्तं वरं वरेण्यं पुरुषं महन्तं नारायणं त्वं शिरसा नमामि। त्रिदण्डिनां भक्तशिरोमणिं च श्रीकृष्णपदाब्जधृतैकरुधिर्चैतन्यलीलामृतसारसारं नारायणं त्वं शिरसा नमामि। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे नमो विष्णुपादाय आचार्य सिंहरूपिणे श्रीमद्भक्तिप्रज्ञान केशवैति नामिने अतिमर्त्यचरित्राय स्वश्रितानाञ्च पालिने जीवदुःखे सदार्ताय श्रीरामप्रेमदायिने गौराश्रय विग्रहाय कृष्णकामैकचारिणे रूपानुगप्रवराय विनोदिति स्वरूपिणे प्रभुपादन्तरङ्गाय सर्वसद्गुणशालिने मायावारतमोघ्नाय वेदान्तार्थविदे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिसिद्धान्त सरस्वतीति नामिने श्रीवार्षभानवी देवी दयिताय कृपाब्धे कृष्णसम्बन्धविज्ञान दायिने प्रभवे नमः। माधुर्योज्वल प्रेमाढ्य श्रीरूपानुग भक्तिद श्री गौरकरुणा शक्ति विग्रहाय नमोस्तुते। नमस्ते गौरवाणी श्रीमूर्ते दिनतारिणे रूपानुग विरुद्धाप सिद्धांत ध्वांत हारिणे। First of all, offer my millions of obeisances to lotus feet of Asmade Guru Pad Padma Nityala Pravishta Jagat Guru Shri Śrīmad Bhagavad-gītā नारायण गोस्वामी महाराज, त्रिदंडी स्वामी श्री श्रीमद भक्तिवेदांत दंडी महाराज, नामनिष्ठ संत श्री अनिरुद्ध दास प्रभु जी, all the Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis who are gathered here for the online class, please accept my humble obeisances. So we are discussing from Śrīmad Bhagavad-gītā. This is chapter 7, text 14. दैवी एषा गुणमयी मम माया दुरत्यया मामेव ये प्रपद्यन्ते मायाम् एतां तरन्ति ते। दैवी एषा गुणमयी मम माया दुरत्यया मामेव ये प्रपद्यन्ते मायाम् एतां तरन्ति ते। Here indeed, Esha, this Daivi, divine, Maya, illusory energy, Gunamayi, consisting of the gunas, Mama of mine, is Duratyaya, difficult to overcome. They, ye who, Prapadyante, surrender, Eva, only, Mam, to me, Taranti, transcend, Etam, this, Mayam, illusion. This external energy of mind, which consists of the three gunas and which bewilder the jivas, is certainly very difficult to overcome. But those who take exclusive shelter of me can easily transcend this Maya. Sarartha Varshini. The following question may be raised. How can one become free from the delusion created by the three gunas? In response, Sri Bhagavan speaks this shloka beginning with the word Daivi. This Maya is called Devi because it deludes the Devas, the Jivas, who are divine by nature, but who are absorbed in the sporting pleasures of sense enjoyment. This Maya is Gunamayi, composed of the three gunas. The word Gunamayi has another meaning. It has the form of a strong rope with three strands. This Bahiranga Shakti, which belongs to me, Parameshwara, is Duratyaya, extremely difficult to cross over. No one is able to cut this rope and become free from the bondage of the gunas. Shri Bhagavan says, believe me. Then he touches his own chest and goes on to say, Mam. A person can only transcend this Maya if he exclusively surrenders unto me in this form of Shama Sundar, Saratha Vashini Prakashika Vritti. Para, spiritual, and apara, material, are Bhagavan's two types of Shaktis. The spiritual internal energy is called Antaranga, Chit Shakti, and the material external energy is called Bahiranga, Achit, Apara, or Maya Shakti. In the Upanishads, it is also said, Mayam tu Prakritim Vidyam, Mainam tu Maheshwaram. Maya should be understood as Apara Shakti, and the person, Purusha, who is the shelter of Maya, should be understood to be the Maheshwara, the Supreme Controller. Shweta Shwetar Upanishad 4.10. This is also confirmed in Śrīmad Bhagavatam 8th canto 5th chapter verse 30. Nayasya kaschatitarati bayam yaya jano muhyati vedanartham. The Jiva is bewildered by Maya Shakti and therefore he is unable to understand the nature of the self. This insurmountable Maya of Bhagavan cannot be overcome by anyone without his mercy. One may question that if Maya Shakti is the cause of the Jiva's bondage, can one become free from this bondage by pleasing this Maya Shakti? What is the need to take shelter of Shri Hari, Guru and Vaishnavas? In the present shloka, Bhagavan responds to this using the words Mama Maya. He says, this Maya is not independent, rather it is under my control. So it has no independence to liberate anyone from the material world. This is what he means by the statement Mam eva ye prapadyanti. Only a person who surrenders to me can cross over this insurmountable Maya of mine, others cannot. It is also confirmed in Śrīmad Bhagavatam 10th canto 14th chapter verse 58. Samashitaye padapallavaplavam mahat padam punya yasho murare bhavambudirvatsa padam param padam 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 yadvipadam natesham. When a person takes shelter of the boat of the lotus feet of Sri Krishna, who is supremely famous and is the shelter of great personalities such as Shiva and Brahma, this ocean of the material world becomes just like the water contained in the hoof print of a calf. His supreme destination is then Vaikuntha, which is free from all types of miseries. Text 15. Namam dushkrutino mudha prapadyante naradhama maya pahurta jnana asuram bhavamāśrita. Dushkrutinaha, miscreants, mudha, fools, nara adhama, the lowest among mankind, and apahurta jnana, those whose knowledge is stolen, maya, by illusion, ashrita, who take shelter, asuram, of the demoniac, bhavam, nature, na prapadyante, do not surrender, mam, to me. Those miscreants and fools who are devoid of discrimination, who are the lowest among human beings, whose knowledge has been completely stolen by Maya, and who have an asuric nature, do not surrender unto me. Saratha Vashini. If the question is raised, why then do the Panditas not take shelter of you? Shri Bhagavan replies, those who are genuine Panditas do take exclusive shelter of me, but those who like to consider themselves to be Panditas do not. Shri Bhagavan is speaking this shloka beginning with the word Namam to explain this. The word Dushkrutinaha refers to those who are wicked, though they may have some piety, and some may appear to be Panditas but are actually Kupanditas, pseudo-Panditas. They are of four types. Number one, Mudha, a fruity worker, a karmi, who is no better than an animal. Śrīmad Bhagavatam 3.32.19 describes, just as a stool-eating hog rejects sweet rice and enjoys stool, those cheated by destiny who give up the nectar of hearing Harikatha and engage in hearing other useless talks are most unfortunate. Who but an animal would not like to perform seva to Mukunda? Number two, Naradhama, the lowest among mankind. Even after performing bhakti for some time and attaining the qualities of a human being, they finally give up the process of bhakti willfully, thinking that it is not effective in attaining the desired fruit. Such persons are Naradhamas. Number three, Maya Pahurta Jnana, those whose knowledge has been stolen by Maya. Even after studying the Shastra, they think that only the form of Sri Narayan situated in Vaikuntha can be served eternally and can grant eternal bhakti. One cannot perform bhakti eternally to other forms such as Ram and Krishna because they are human-like. Shri Bhagavan has said in Gita 9.11, fools disrespect me when I appear in my human form. After apparently surrendering unto me, they have not surrendered in reality. Asuram bhavamashrita. Asuras such as Jarasandha shoot arrows in order to hurt my transcendental body. Similarly, persons who carry this asuric bhav use illogical reasoning to deny my Shri Vigraha, deity form, which is eternally situated in Vaikuntha. They do not surrender unto me. Saratha Varshini Prakashika Vritti. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur quoted Krishna as saying, having taken shelter of an asuric bhav, four types of persons do not surrender unto me. The Dushkruta, wicked, the Mudha, foolish, the Naradhama, lowest of human beings, and the Maya Pahurta Jnani, persons whose knowledge is covered by Maya. Number one, Dushkrutas are those who live an extremely unrighteous life. Number two, Mudhas are those atheistic persons who only follow moral principles without taking shelter of me, the presiding deity of morality. Naradhamas are the lowest of human beings, are those who consider me to be only an aspect of morality, but not the Lord of morality. Number four, Maya Vorta Jnanis are those whose knowledge remains covered by Maya, and even when they have studied Shastras such as Vedanta, they worship the Devas such as Brahma. They do not know my omnipotent nature, the eternal conscious nature of the Jiva, the temporary nature of the relationship of the Jiva with inert matter, or the eternal nature of the relationship of the Jiva with me as my servant. Text 16. Chaturvidha bhajante mam jana sukrutino arjuna arto jigyasudhartharthi jnani cha bharatarshabha. Arjun, O Arjuna, Bharatarshabha, O best of Bharata's lineage. Chaturvidha, four kinds of Sukrutinaha, of pious Janaha, persons, Bhajante, worship, Mam, me, Artha, the distressed, Jigyasu, the inquisitive, Artha, Arthi, the seekers of wealth, Cha, and Jnani, the man in knowledge. O best of the Bharat dynasty, there are four types of pious men who perform my bhajan: the distressed Artha, the inquisitive Jigyasu, the seeker of wealth; Artharthi, the man of wisdom; Jnani, Saradhavashini. Who then performs your bhajan? In response to this question, Shri Bhagavan speaks this shloka beginning with the words Chaturvidha. Sukrita refers to those who worship me and who follow the rules and regulations of Varnashram Dharma. Artha refers to persons afflicted with distress, such as disease, and who worship me to get relief. Jigyasu means those who worship me desiring Atma Gyan, knowledge of the self, or scholarly knowledge of the Shastra through grammar. Artharthi refers to those who worship me with a desire to enjoy, with desire for enjoyment in this world, such as possession of land, elephants, horses, beautiful women, gold, or enjoyment in Swarga. Gyanis with pure hearts also worship me. Of these four, the first three are Sakam Grihasthas, householders who have fruitive desires. And the fourth group consists of Nishkam Sannyasis, renunciates who perform selfless actions. These four types of persons are eligible to perform Pradhani Bhuta Bhakti, the process wherein Bhakti predominates over Karma, Jnana, etc. The first three perform Karma Mishra Bhakti, Bhakti mixed with Karma, and the fourth performs Jnana Mishra Bhakti, Bhakti mixed with Jnana. Later in the shloka Sarva Dvarani Sanyamya Gita 8.112, Yoga Mishra Bhakti will be explained. However, Kevala Bhakti, which is devoid of karma or jnana, is explained in the beginning of the 7th chapter, Maya Asakta Mana Partha, and Kevala Bhakti will also be delineated later in two shlokas, Ananya Cheta Satatam, Gita 8.14 and Mahatmanastu Mam Partha 9.13. In the middle 6 chapters of the Gita, Shri Bhagavan has explained two types of bhakti, Pradhani Bhuta and Kevala. In the third process, which is called Guni Bhut Bhakti, bhakti is present to some extent, but it is predominated by karma, jnana and so forth. This is the process that karmis, jnanis and yogis perform simply to attain perfection in their respective endeavors. It cannot be called bhakti because it is karma or jnana etc. which predominate and not bhakti herself. Pradhanyena Vyapadesha Bhavanti is a name given to something according to its predominating element. According to this principle of logic, Nyaya, such processes are named after their respective predominating natures. Karma, Jnana and Yoga. These processes are not categorized as bhakti because bhakti is not predominant. The result of Sakam Karma is Swarga, the result of Nishkam Karma is Jnana, the result of Jnana and Yoga is Moksha. Now the result of the two types of bhakti, Pradhani Bhuta and Kevala, are being explained. In Pradhani Bhuta Bhakti, those who are distressed Artha, those who aspire for knowledge, Jigyasu, and those who seek wealth, Artharthi, perform Karma Mishra Bhakti. That is Bhakti which is mixed with Karma. Hence they are called Sakam Bhaktas. The only result of this type of bhakti is the fulfillment of one's material desires. Due to the superior nature of the object of their elements, bhakti, they finally attain moksha, that is example Salukya, which is characterized by a predominance of happiness and majesty Aishwarya. They do not fall down like a karmi who falls after enjoying in Swarga. This is stated later on, Yanti Mad Yajilopi Ma. The result of the fourth type, Jnana Mishra Bhakti, is superior to that of Karma Mishra Bhakti. Those who practice it attain Shantarati like the four Kumaras, aided by Sanak. By the special mercy of Shri Bhagavan and his Bhaktas, this type of bhakti culminates in Premotkarsha, the excellence of prema, which is seen in people like Shukdev Goswami. When Karma Mishra Bhakti is Nishkam, selfless, it results in Jnana Mishra Bhakti, the result of which has been explained. Sometimes a person who is performing Jnana Mishra or Karma Mishra Bhakti attains prem in the moods of dasya, servitorship and so forth. due to his intense desire, which is developed by the association of bhaktas who have dasya bhava, etc. That prem, however, is predominated by Aishwarya. The result of Shuddha, Ananya, Akinchan and Uttama Bhakti, etc., which is free from Jnana and Karma and which has various branches, is that one attains the position of a loving associate of Krishna in Dasya Bhava, Sakhya Bhava and so on. This has been established in many places in the commentaries of Śrīmad Bhagavatam. The concept of Sadhya Bhakti has been briefly explained in this commentary. Saratha Vashini Prakashika Vritti. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur quotes Sri Krishna as saying, "It is generally not possible for those who are miscreants, dushkruta, to perform my bhajan, because they are not on the path of gradually developing their consciousness. Sometimes, however, such people attain my service by chance. Among those with Sukruti who lead a regulated life, 4 types are qualified to perform my bhajan. Those who are engaged in kamya karma, fruitive activities, remember me when they are afflicted by some misery. They are called artha, the distressed. Even those who are dushkruta sometimes remember me when in distress. The foolish mudha, who stick to morality as described in the previous shloka, engage in the gradual process of inquiring about tattva jnana. By this they feel the necessity of accepting the existence of Parameshwara, as he is the object of their inquisitiveness. They gradually remember me. Naradhamas, the lowest among mankind, who take up bhakti and then later discard it, gradually become dissatisfied with their concept of an ethical controller and come to realize the real controller of morality. They then become regulated bhaktas, and since they turn to me to fulfill their desired goals, they are known as artharthi. When the jiva realizes the knowledge of Brahma and Paramatma is incomplete, he takes shelter of my Shuddha Jnana. At that time, the covering of Maya is removed, and knowing himself to be my eternal servant, he accepts my full shelter. Those who are artha, distressed, have the defect of various desires. Those who are jigyasu, inquisitive, have the defect of bondage to moralistic knowledge. The artharthis, seekers of wealth, have the defect of striving to attain swarga, and the jnanis who think that Bhagavad Tattva is temporary have the defect of wanting to merge into Brahman. When these impurities are removed, these 4 types of persons become eligible to perform pure bhakti. As long as these impurities exist in them, their pure bhakti is considered to be pradhani bhuta. They attain bhakti when their impurities are completely removed. This bhakti is called kevala, akinchana or uttama. The word sukruti used in the shloka means piety that is generated from following the principles of varna and ashrama. Such pious persons whose bhakti is pradhani bhuta engage in Bhagavan's service in 4 ways. Examples of karma pradhani bhuta bhakti are included in the first 3 categories below. Number 1, artha. Kings who were captured by Jarasandha and Gajendra was caught by a crocodile. Number 2, jigyasu. Shaunak and other rishis who were inquisitive about Atma Gyan. Number 3, artharthi. Those such as Dhruva who sought wealth. Number 4, Jnani. The 4 Kumaras come into this category. This is Jnana Pradhani Bhuta Bhakti. Pradhani Bhuta Bhakti is defined as karma, jnana and yoga in which bhakti predominates. In other words, where karma, jnana and yoga are subordinate to bhakti. Kevala Bhakti is defined as follows. Anya vilasita shunyam jnana karmadhyana vritam anukullena krishnanu shiranam bhakti ruttamam. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 1.1.11. Uttama Bhakti is performed when a person is free from all types of desires except to render service to Krishna. When his intelligence is completely free from the concept of Nirvishesh Brahma Gyan, and from affinity to Nitya, regular and naimittic, casual or occasional karma, yoga, tapasya, etc., and when he renders service to Krishna and his bhaktas in a favorable way. Gunibhuta Bhakti is defined as that process in which karma, jnana and yoga predominate, not bhakti. When bhakti is only practiced to assist in the attainment of moksha or svarga, then such karma is merely called karma, jnana is merely called karma, jnana is called jnana, and yoga is called yoga. Such karma, jnana and yoga are not Shuddha Bhakti, but Gunibhuta Bhakti. Gunibhuta Bhakti is not considered to be in the category of Bhakti, because Bhakti does not predominate in it. In conclusion, therefore, Bhakti is of two types, Kevala and Pradhanibhuta. Srila Vishwanath Thakur has given detailed explanations of Bhakti Tattva in his Sarartha Darshani commentary on Śrīmad Bhagavatam. For this information, one should consult the following shlokas from Śrīmad Bhagavatam. Atma Ramasya Manayo 1.7.10, Rute Artham Yat Pratiyata 2.9.34, Muktanam Abhisiddhanam 6.14.5, Yavan Nrukaya Ratham 7.15.45, and Yanya Arvindakshi Muktaman 10.2.32. Text 17. Tesham jnani nityayukta eka bhaktir vishishyate priyo hi jnanino atyartham aham sacha mama priya. Jnani, the man in knowledge, nityayukta, is always connected, eka bhakti, and exclusively devoted. Vishishyate is distinguished. Tesham, among these. He, certainly. Aham, I am. Atiyartham, priya, exceedingly dear. Jnaninaha, to the jnani. Cha, and sa, he, is priya, dear. Mama, to me. The tattva with jnani, my exclusive devotee whose thoughts are always fixed on me, is the best of these, because I am very dear to him and he is very dear to me. Sarartha Varshini. Who is the best of the four types of devotees who are eligible to perform bhakti? In answer, Sri Bhagavan speaks this shloka beginning with the word Tesham. Those jnanis who are always united with me are the best of the four. By the practice of jnana, their thoughts are completely under control, and thus their minds remain one-pointed. The other three types, artha and so on, are not like this. Arjuna then asked, do all jnanis worship you out of fear that they may fail in their endeavor to attain jnana? In response, Bhagavan says, Eka Bhakti. Eka means prominent. This means those jnanis in whom bhakti is prominent, Pradhanibhuta, perform bhajan to me, unlike other jnanis in whom jnana is prominent. Those who are attached only to bhakti are bhakti eka, and they are jnanis in name only. In this way, in my beautiful form of Shyamasundar, I am very dear to the jnanis. In the states of both sadhana and sadha, they are unable to give up their attachment to this form. It is because of the principle of surrender as described in Gita 4.11 that they are also very dear to me. Sarartha Varshini Prakashika Vritti. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur quotes Krishna as saying, when they have become free from impurities, the Artha, Jigyasu, Artharthi and Jnani become devotedly surrendered to me and become my bhaktas. Among them the Jnanis attain Shuddha Jnana, having given up the impurity of Jnana, which is the desire for salvation. They then become endowed with Bhakti Yoga and attain superiority over other three types of devotees. This means that although the process of karma cleanses the jiva of all impurities, the swarup of the jiva, which is conscious by nature, is not realized by the practice of karma to the same extent that it is realized by the cultivation of jnana yoga. Ultimately, by associating submissively with bhaktas, everyone realizes his own swarupa. During the sadhana stage, only jnani bhaktas who are eka bhakti vishishyate, especially endowed with one-pointed pure devotion, are superior to the other three types of eligible persons described above. They are my unalloyed servants. Thus, I am very dear to them, and they are also very dear to me. Shukdev Goswami, an example of this. Previously, he was a Brahma Jnani, but in the association of Sri Vyasadeva, he realized Bhagavad Gyan, Prem Bhakti. During the sadhana stage, the service to Krishna of those bhaktas who have attained pure knowledge, Shuddha Gyan, is also supremely pure, without the slightest scent of materialism. Verse 18. Udara sarva evaite jnani te atmaiva me mataha आस्थितः सही युक्तात्मा माभेवान उत्तमां गतिम. Eva, certainly, ete, these are sarvaha, all, udaraha, magnanimous souls. Two, but jnani, the man in knowledge, matam is considered me by me as eva atma, my very self. He eva, certainly, saha, that. Yukta Atma, soul is always connected. Asthita, abiding. Mam, in me. Anuttamam, as his unsurpassable. Gatim, goal of life. Though these are all certainly great souls, I consider the Jnani to be as dear to me as my own self. Since his thoughts dwell always in me, he takes determined shelter of me as his supreme destination. Saratha Varshini Prakashika Vritti. Saratha Varshini. Does that mean that the other three types of persons, the Artha and so on, are not dear to you? In response, Shri Bhagavan says, no, that is not so. And speak this shloka beginning with Udara. Whoever performs my bhajan with a desire to receive something from me and who accepts that benediction when I award it to him is dear to me, having had their desires fulfilled by me. They give me the quality of being Bhakta Vatsal, affectionate to my Bhakta. However, Jnani to Atmaiva refers to the Jnani who is considered to be my own self and extremely dear to me, because while performing my bhajan, it does not expect anything in return from me, such as Swarga or Moksha. Vanchakalpatarveshya kripa sindhu devasya pattanam pavane vaishnavibhyo namaha.